Hi everyone. Hi, welcome to Mother Space Lounge. It's so good to have you here, and welcome to my channel. Before we continue, can you like and subscribe to my channel so that we can grow this community? All right, so welcome to Mother Space Lounge. Mother Space Lounge is a place where women are taught and built to maximize their potentials. We are raising wholesome moms who are full and whole enough to be able to give the best version of themselves to the world. All right, so today we'll be talking about starting with what you have. All right, so we are having a 15 series of how to practice self-love, and today we'll be talking about starting with what you have. All right, self-love is knowing that you're enough. You have everything that you need to pursue that purpose and dreams that you have. You have everything that you ever need already provided for you. All right, the whole essence of your existence doesn't exist without the capacity to fulfill or have a fulfilling life. You have everything already that you need for your life to make sense, that you need for your life to make meaning. I tell mothers in the academy that when raising a young family, a lot of women already tend to lose themselves in raising kids, in raising a young family. And in fact, that was one of the main reasons why I started Mother Space Lounge, because I felt at a point in my life that I had lost a number of years. And so I had spent years trying to nurture my kids and trying to raise a young family. And before I knew it, the years were already fast spent. And I kept wondering, like, what happened? How did I become already in my 30s? And it was just like yesterday. And so some of us, that's really our reality, and we do not know how to come back to do the things that God has destined for us to do. And so we begin to take out the blame on our kids, begin to take out the blame on our husbands, begin to take out the blame on people around us. We can never efficiently function if our concentration is on blaming others. We have to always look inwards, because everything that you need is already inside of you. So how then can you start with what you have? How can you start with what you have? Look around you and name 5 things that you can do without anybody's help. There are 5 things that you can always do, things that you have competence in, or things that you're learning that you probably don't have so much but you would love to develop in those areas. Write them down. Then there's one thing that always stands out for you. That is where your purpose always draws to. Everything that you do in life always gravitates towards that particular one thing. Write it down. And then start. You can never begin until you begin. All right? Know what your strengths are, know what your weaknesses are, and write them down and begin to work towards it. One of my greatest weaknesses used to be, starting something and not being able to finish it. All right? You loving yourself is dedicating time for you. Nobody will do for you what you can do for yourself. I shared with the academy how I took out time for a whole month to pray for myself, to pray for my capacity. Who is praying for you? Who is interceding for you? If nobody is praying for you, then even if anybody is praying for you, it is your duty to pray for yourself. Self-love is the greatest gift that you can give to anybody. If you love yourself enough, you will be able to give to your family. If you love yourself enough, you'll be able to give to your environment. If you love yourself enough, you would make out time to work on your dreams. You will make out time to work on your vision, because you know that whatever you're doing doesn't start and end with you. The whole world is waiting for your manifestation. So why would you be denying the world the gift that God has put inside of you? Why are you denying the world the giftings that you have, that you know that can change lives, that you know that can touch lives? All right. So one of the things that make us not to be able to go after the things that we want is lack of not knowing how to go about it. All right. Not knowing how to get into the city. So how can you learn how to get into the city? It is just by starting. First of all, outline the things that you know how to do, and then start working with that. Look around you. This is what I want to become in the next 1 year. This is what I want to become in the next 5 years. Who are the people that I already have around me that can help me to become that? They may be people that you need to learn from. They may be people that you need to talk to. They may be people that needs to mentor you. They may be people that you need to partner with. So look around you and ask yourself, what do I have already with me that I can start with? Whatever you need to achieve that dream that God wants you to achieve, or that purpose that God wants you to achieve, is already inside of you. You already have it. You already have it around you, surrounded around you. It might be your husband self. It might be your children. It might be the inspiration that you need. May come from a family member, a friend. So look around you. Whatever you need is already in your hands. What that you have in your hand, God said He can use it only if you're able to release it. Release it to Him and say, this is what the giftings that you have given unto me, and I'm willing now to make the best of it. All right. And one of the things that can help you, like I said to you, pray for yourself. It is not selfishness. Self-love is not selfishness, like I always say. Self-love is you putting, or how do I say it? Trying to express the best energy of yourself. Self-love is you, unlocking the real you from inside. Is like you have been caged, you have been put in captive. The world has conditioned you to think in a particular way. The world and the system of this world has conditioned you to behave and act in a particular way. Self-love is you releasing yourself from all the walls that you have used to barricade yourself. The fears, the I cannot, the I am not competent, the I am an imposter, the I am not worthy that you have used to surround yourself with all these years. And you have shrunk so small that, the walls have become so big and you're just like a tiny ant. Self-love is you being able to feed yourself and to rise above those walls that you have surrounded yourself with all these years, so that the real you can emerge. We are not our body. Remember, we are not our body. This body is just a house. It's just a place for us to be able to express our existence. All right. We are supernatural beings. We are spirit beings. We are spirit beings. We don't die. We live forever. All right. So knowing that about yourself will let you release that energy and transcend beyond your limitation, transcend beyond who you are right now. Okay. So like I said, outline what your goals are, outline what your competencies are, look around you, so your environment, what can you use around you that is already there, and then dedicate time to work on your dreams. I know being a mother is hard. I know being a mother is difficult. There's almost always no time. But I tell you, there's always time. You can always make out time. Look out on how to make out time. I can share my tips with you on how I create time for myself. Number one is that I send my kids to bed early. My kids have a routine of going to bed at 8 o'clock. Weekends, they could go to bed maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour late, but they go to bed early so that I can have time for myself. If I need to read, I read within those periods. If I need to work on any, do some writings and all that, I do that within those periods. If I need to pray, I do that within that after they've gone to bed. I dedicate 3 hours. Sometimes I do 5 hours, but I dedicate some time every day for the things that I want for myself. I dedicate time to read. I dedicate time to, watch documentaries that will educate me. I dedicate time to write. I dedicate time, to just do the things that I love, just for me. Just for me. All right? Because it helps to keep me sane. It helps to keep me relaxed so that I'm not always on the edge, trying to, getting on everybody's nerve. We women, we have like 4 seasons in a month. But with me being able to focus on myself and, gradually work on the things that I need to achieve, I am not constantly being controlled by the emotional fluctuations that happen with us or within me. So take out time for yourself. Take out time to work on your goals. Dedicate like 3 hours. That's what I do. But if you cannot afford to dedicate 3 hours to your dreams, make sure that you are at least dedicating some time towards it. Even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes, just make sure that you're working towards it, no matter how small the time you can dedicate. All right? Because what you're doing is that you're training your mind. You're retraining yourself from everything that you've learned over the years. You're retraining your mind now to consciously work towards what you love. We are taught in this life to dedicate our time towards other people and not on our own self. So, but you're training your mind now to work towards what you love. In the academy, the mothers shared with me how their lives changed with this particular teaching that I've been teaching, the teaching on gratitude, the teaching on, dedicating time to, work on yourself, dedicating time to pray for yourself. So shared with me how the sicknesses in their body disappeared just because they took out time to pray for themselves, because they took out time to watch themselves, they took out time to just love themselves. So what I'm telling you is a beautiful life to live. Everything that you need to achieve the life that you desire, you already have it. Everything. It is left for you to bring out time to do those things. Stop the procrastination. Procrastination hurts you. It hurts you when you procrastinate. You won't be able to work towards your dream. And the more that you procrastinate, you feel more like a failure. And that will hurt you because you're seeing other people making progress and then you're not making progress. Envy, jealousy, everything will arise and you begin to think negative thoughts towards yourself, towards others. And the more you think negative thoughts, there's a lot of attraction that attracts all the things that you think about in your head. So the more negative thoughts you release to the universe, is attracting those negative things to you. And then you see yourself, you're not moving forward, you're stagnant. Because why? One single thing, you have refused to act on your dreams. Start with what you have. Start with what you have. The ball is in your court. The life that you want, you can design it. Nobody is responsible for you. Stop blaming people for the life that you don't have now. The life that you want, you can actually design it. You can take out time and don't be somebody that wants to do everything fast. Take little steps towards working towards your dream. Bring out time. 3 years, 4 years. Consistently work on the things that you want to do in the next couple of years. Consistently. I'm not saying the one that you will start and then you will leave it halfway. Consistently build a network around you that can help you to achieve what you need to achieve. All right. And if you know what your weaknesses are, those are the areas that you need to concentrate on and work towards them. Okay. Just start. Quit the imposter syndrome mentality. Nobody that is successful today actually knew what they were doing when they started. It's most of the time it's just trial and error, but they kept putting their foot forward. So keep putting your foot forward. Make all the mistakes that you need to make. That's okay. All right? But you will lose yourself and hate yourself for not pushing forward when you keep procrastinating, when you keep, building those walls around you, saying that you're not enough. You are enough. You have all the capacity that you need. You're enough. You're enough. Tell yourself that I am enough. I am worthy of self-love. I am worthy of everything good. Whatever is good, whatever is kind, whatever is of good report, think on those things. So I hope you have learned one or two things on how to start with what you have, okay? So start with what you have and then progressively move towards becoming the best version of yourself, because that in itself is self-love. Self-love is knowing that you have what you already need to go and become the best version of yourself. Okay, so if you love this video, kindly like and subscribe, and please share so that it will get to every woman that we are trying to reach out there to build formidable moms, wholesome moms who are whole enough in themselves, who have learned to love themselves so that they can love their families better and love their communities better. Follow us on Facebook at motherspacelounge.com and like our channel. Follow our website at www.motherspacelounge.org. And I will see you next week. Bye. I love you.